All right, teachers of Armstrong, some of you already know this, but we want to make sure everyone does because it's a wonderful resource at your disposal here in the front commons area. Right in front of the orchestra pit classroom type thing, we have three 80-inch televisions. They typically are playing on repeat our ABC News for the week. You can show that right over there, Mrs. Stutz. Or slideshows of some of the cool Armstrong in action things happening throughout the school. If you want to, you can bring your class or grade level down to this area of the school and do an actual presentation using these screens. One thing that's really convenient is you can just bring your iPad or any student's iPad and mirror image what's on the iPad up on those three screens. Now, you could also do a laptop or any other computer into the normal ports in the wall. In fact, why don't you show those ports in the wall over there, Mrs. Stutz? Down at the bottom. Those are traditional ports. You can get a VGA cable like we have in the large group meeting area and plug in there. But if you want it to be really easy and no wires needed, you can simply use this feature on your iPads to do it. Now, usually on the screen when those are playing, you don't have access on your iPad to mirror image. You have to change the input setting in the main office. Right now it's playing input 1 and input 2. You need to switch to input 3 on all three big screen TVs to be able to mirror image this up on the screens. I'll show you how to do it, but also our wonderful office ladies can show you in case you forget. Come this way. This little control panel looks really snazzy and a little intimidating, but it's really basic. It's just showing you the three TVs and which inputs they're playing. I told you before they're playing 1 and 2 right now. I want to be able to mirror image my iPad, so they all need to switch to 3. 3 and 3. Then we can go back to the TV and I can show you how I mirror image what's on my iPad up on the screen. On your iPad, to get it to mirror image up on the big screen TVs, make sure you're on GSD Secure for your wireless internet. Then take one finger and scroll it from the bottom up. This is if you're on iOS 7. Then you'll see a little thing that says AirPlay. I touch that and it says, do you want to switch on to Armstrong 3? That's our input 3 for these big TVs. I'm going to click that and I get one more option that says mirroring. If I turn that switch on, it should take whatever on my screen down here and throw it up on the big screen in front of all of my students. And then 3 of the 3, it actually worked. Now this can work from the teacher iPad up on the screen, or you can have students or student groups who have made presentations on their iPads come down here, sit in this area, and be able to put their display from their iPad on the big screens in front of all of their classmates. Totally awesome.